Hello, and welcome to this final part of the DISC communication style debrief. Remember, the DISC communication style is all about how you go about communicating your ideas, your decisions, your beliefs, your questions, etc. to other people. By now you've realized that everyone on the planet can be placed into one of four major behavioral categories. The high D category are people that will be reflected with a very high level of dominance. The I factor with a high I, the S factor with a high S, and the C style with a high C. This wheel presents the same information and where you plot as the individual DISC graphs. Again, the four factors: dominance, influence, steadiness, and comprehensiveness. You'll notice that in each of these four quadrants, there's a percentage of the population that plots there. This high D range, only 11% plot there. The high I category is the largest segment of the population, 38%. 27% of the general population plots in this high S supportive category. And finally, the very analytical high C people come in at 24%. What you notice is that in each of these four quadrants that represent the very different communication styles, in the high D, there's only 11% of the general population plots there. These people are direct and guarded in their communications. Now, if they try to use the golden rule, that is to connect with the rest of the world based upon their preferred style, you'll see that 89% of the general population will not respond to this direct and guarded style. If you go down here to the high I style, 38% plot here. There's still going to be a huge percentage of people who will be different. The same holds true for here and here. What I'd like you to embrace and understand is that in each of these four styles, there are two major descriptors. The first one is directness. If you plot anywhere on the right side of the wheel, you're going to be direct. If you plot anywhere on the left side of the wheel, one of the key elements of your communication style is going to be that you're indirect. Now, directness has to do with the amount of energy, the amount of pace, the control, the focus, the force behind your communication. Direct people have got a lot of juice. They sometimes even have a lot of volume. But it's definitely an engaging, powerful communication. Donald Trump would be someone who's an example of that. If you plot anywhere on the left side of the wheel, you're going to be indirect. Now, indirect people are just more reserved in their communication style. It would be like some of the Indian gurus who speak very softly, very quietly. Indirect style. There's a second element in each of the styles that deals with openness. Now, if you're open, as the people who plot below the midline are, you're going to be interested in building a personal relationship in your communication. So people who are open, they want to get to know you as a person. They want to connect with you. They want you to trust them. They want to be able to trust you. They want to be friendly and outgoing. People who plot above the equator, it's not that they're not nice people, but when it comes to business communication, their focus is strictly on business. They're guarded. These people are more private. They're focused on immediate results, and their emphasis is on business. Now, we're going to explore your style in greater detail, and that's all found on page 8 of your developmental report. This page has an incredible number of powerful communication insights into it that you'll find to be extremely valuable. So don't miss these. I'm going to break them down for you. The first one, the first entry on the page, deals with your key behavioral insights. Now, these are developed by taking unique measures that calculate how each of the 4 DISC factors is influenced by the strength of the other 3. These integrated measures will allow you to score 8 important key communication factors that are listed here that target your communications in a manner that will resonate more fully with other people in your world. See, understanding with an accurate diagnosis of what you're like will help you communicate and connect more effectively with other people. This is the first entry on this page. The second entry deals with your primary communication strengths. Now, these are the factors that really work for you. So take a moment and carefully review them. These are your greatest strengths. You can rely upon them. And we want to encourage you to look for opportunities that will enable you to employ them. Please remember, everyone is good at doing some things. Everyone is good at some elements of communication, but no one is good at everything or all elements of communication. Your scores are going to clearly identify these areas that you're likely to be very good at, so use them. Look for opportunities to do these things. It will move you down the road towards consistent top performance. The third entry on the page goes in the opposite direction. It talks about the areas where you could use some support and some improvement. Now, review those areas where your unique communication style could use some support. Please don't take offense here. Understand that every style has communication issues, every one of them. Remember, there are no perfect people. The goal is not perfection, the goal is improvement. The road to top performance becomes easier as you consistently work on feeding your strengths and starving the blockers. The identified elements presented here compare your style specifics with proven top performers across a wide variety of industries and categories. Using what you learn here will speed your journey towards optimal communication with your customers, your coworkers, and your managers. And once again, the goal is improvement, not perfection. The fourth entry on the page deals with your teamwork strengths. Now, a few of us work alone. So as you connect and interact with other people, you should find these above ideal teaming criteria to be very helpful. Each of these areas you'll just naturally be able to excel in. Based upon your scores, you're going to be drawn towards these areas, and you should function very well in them. Please remember, the top performance happens as you effectively communicate an impassioned and informed decision that targets a specific desired result that will engage other people. The communication tactics that we've been discussing in this debrief will help you to engage other people in a more or most effective manner. So finally, we come to this end page of this second debrief. Up next is your motivators debrief. So you can click on any of these links and continue your journey. You can stop, start, back up, etc. They're all here for you at your convenience. So we wish you all the best. Hope this has been helpful.